Welcome to Creative Solutions. Today I'll be doing a question from ISC 2017, question number 2. I'll be also showing you the code. You need not write the code. The code will be given in the description section for this video. You can just click on the link and you will have the code. You just need to follow this video and you will understand the question and the coding part of it. Okay, the question basically was there are n number of participants and each participant, there are 5 questions and n number of participants, and each participants will be giving an answer to those 5 questions. Those 5 questions are MCQ questions. We just have the options here. We do not have the question here, and it will be compared to the real answers of those questions. And we need to find out the score of those each and every participant, and also find out the highest score, if any. Like for example, this is basically the uh, options like entered by participants 1 2 3 4 5, and this is a real option real option answers, I mean. And we calculate the score for each participant and also the highest score. Same goes here there are 2 participants with the highest score 3 and 3. So we display participant 1 and 4. This is out of range because it should be greater than 3 and less than equals to 10. So it's out of range. So we'll explain in the code. Okay, see, I'm using a scanner class here for the taking user input. You can very well use buffer reader or any other class. Here this is basically an Eclipse here. This code will perfectly run in BlueJ or any other platform or any other online platform which you are using. Okay, now basically I'm taking the number of participants from the user. I am checking for this is boundary condition. If it satisfies, we'll display a message and terminate the program. System.exit basically helps to terminate the program anywhere if you want. And this is the input array. It is n into 5 as there are n number of participants and there are only 5 questions. So we basically take the user input for 2D array. Of course, you know how to take an input for the 2D array. If our outer loop goes till n and the inner loop goes till 5. sc.next I'm using for taking a string. This is a string array, so I'm using sc.next. You can very well use sc.next line. Okay, now here for the answer, I mean for the key values, I'm using an answer array, which is a string and has and can hold 5 values as there are 5 questions only. And this is a single dimension. I'm taking sc.next and storing those values. And for like actually we need to find also the score of each participant, so there is a score array here. Okay, this does not, I think so, this is redundant. And this is a count variable, is basically to count the score of each participant. Insert is basically used for the score array to insert the values of count into score array. And max is basically to find out the maximum score for the entire number of participants. See, I'm running basically here what I'm doing, the logic which I'm implementing here is basically I'm taking each participant one by one and comparing their answers with the real answers. For example, outer loop, it's a 2D array, so I'm taking 0th position and I'm running the loop in entire row wise. So 0 and j is running for the entire questions. And as you know, key is a single dimension array and it has also 5 values. It is also running in the same positions. So we basically compare participant 1, question number 1 with the key answer participant. Then it j moves to j equals to 1. Then it, so we basically are using an equals ignore case, a of I comma j. First is a of 0 comma 0 dot equals compare dot equals ignore case answer of 0. Then it moves to a of 0 1 dot equals ignore case answer of 1. So it moves on, so on. And count plus plus is basically to increment the counter whenever the answers are right. And see, for equals ignore case, you can also very well, we are comparing string, so we are using equals ignore case. You can very well use here equals or also compare to. Now basically we have the count the score of the participant. We are basic max function is basically here to find the maximum score. Later on I'll tell you why we need to find the max score. See, if max is less than count, we just replace the max value with the new count value. And score insert plus plus. Score is basically an array which keeps tabs on each participant's score. And insert plus plus is basically it starts from 0 It stores the value at 0th position and it increments itself. And count, we need to, of course, we need to decrease it to, put it back to null, so that for each and every other participant. So if any other participant come, it all starts with null. Okay, now this is the output part. Output part, basically what we are doing here is we are displaying the each participant score here, as I have already stored the each participant score in score array. And for the highest score, what we are basically, as you know, earlier I told you that I am finding out the max score. So, and I'm basically comparing the max score with the score array of each participant. If they match, that participant is declared as the highest score. For example, max score here is 3. I'm comparing 3 with each and every value of the participant array. If they are matching, then the participant array will be declared as highest. This is, it's simple logic, nothing else. We are just comparing those values. For example, like see, okay, here the max score is 2. So 2 will compare the participant 1, 2 of score of 0th position, that is 0. It's not there, not there, not there, not there, not 2. And it's in the 4th position because array index starts from 0. So it will declare participant 4. 4 plus 1, 5. Same here goes in the same. Now let's run this program and I'll show you the output. Okay, I'll do one thing. Okay, yeah. Let's enter the, okay, let's do with the 5, 5, 1. 5, D, okay, I think so participant 4 I've entered wrong. Okay, no issue. Okay, participant 4, oh shit, I think I'll run it again, no issues, I'll run this again. This is what happened, it's so much, the input is big. I'll enter this time carefully. D, C, B, B, A, C, D, B. Okay, I could have done one more thing. I could have just entered something else as the other option is wrong. That could have worked. B, okay, it's working. D, D. Now we have entered all the user input. But now I'll take the key values I'll enter. I have to be careful on this because I can't mess this up. B, C, D, A. Yeah. See, you can see the output is perfectly matching. Each participant score is being calculated and the highest score. Okay, now we'll check for the n equals to 4. So we'll just run this again. I'll just maximize this. Okay, now let's enter equals to 4. A, C, C, B, D, B, C, A, C, B, C, B. It's so much hard because if you enter one thing wrong and it matches the correct answer, you'll get entire thing will be messed up. Okay. Yeah, that's it. See, I'm taking the max values here. It is comparing with it, and we're basically having the participant score. Now let's try for the boundary case. Okay, if I enter just 12 here, I believe it will input size out of range. That's it for this program. I have already covered ISC 2017, 18, 19, all 3 questions from the practical paper I have covered. And if you still believe that I can, if you have some doubt or any other questions which you have, you can send me the link through comment section, or you can just reach out to me, the mail ID mentioned in the description section. Thank you, and please do share this video.